For those of you who still have those questions, particularly coming from the Christian community, do you still sacrifice animals? Do you keep the feast? Are you a priest? Do you have a temple to keep the feast and the sacrifices in? Here on True Brew the Whole Truth, we're going to hash that out by watching a reaction video of a brother from TikTok called Undeniable Truths that does a good job of breaking this down. So come on with your boy True Brew and let's watch this reaction video together.
How are you supposed to keep the feast without a temple, a priesthood, or sacrifices? Are you still sacrificing animals? Those questions sound smart, but they only work if you misunderstand Torah from the start. First, the Torah is not one flat category called the law. That's a church invention. The Torah is a covenant system, and covenant systems have roles. Some commands are for priests, some are for judges, some are for kings, and some are for people. If you're not a priest, you were never commanded to offer sacrifices in the first place. So asking a non-priest why they aren't sacrificing is like asking a civilian why they aren't running court trials. It's a wrong role, wrong jurisdiction. Second, feasts are not the same thing as sacrifices. Leviticus 23 calls a feast appointed times, not sacrifices. The sacrifices are attached to the feast when a temple and priesthood are active. When they're not, the sacrifices are dormant, not abolished. That's how covenant law works. Obedience pauses where execution is impossible. It doesn't get erased. Third, the scripture already anticipated this situation. Israel kept Torah in exile, without a temple, without sacrifices, without priests functioning, and Yahuwah never said, well, I guess Torah doesn't apply anymore. Instead, he judged them for breaking commandments they could still obey. That alone destroys the argument. Fourth, the moral versus ceremonial law split is not biblical. It's a Greek philosophical filter imposed on Hebrew covenant law. The Torah does not divide commands that way at all. The Torah divides by function and jurisdiction. Some commands govern ethics, some govern worship, some govern land, and some govern priestly service. It's different commands that activate under different conditions. And finally, Yahushua himself settles this. He never tells people to stop honoring the feast. He never says the Torah is canceled. He never replaces obedience with belief. He restores alignment, not shortcuts. So no, not sacrificing doesn't mean the Torah is dead. It means that the priesthood role is dormant, just like courts are dormant without judges, just like kingship is dormant without a king. The Torah doesn't collapse because parts of it are inactive. It waits for restoration. And that's the part that people miss. If Torah only worked when everything was perfect, it wouldn't be a covenant, it would be a fantasy. And that's not legalism, that's structure. And once you see that, the subjection doesn't just weaken, it disappears completely.
Now that you've heard a great breakdown from Undeniable Truths, let me know down in the comments how y'all feel about this. The temples, the priests, the sacrifice. Let me know how y'all feel. Because me personally, I agree with a lot of things that he said in this video, you know what I mean? So let me know down below what you all think and we can hash it out in the comments. Me as a follower of Yahushua HaMashiach believes that he is the high priest, and in him and through him, we are under a priesthood as well. But I do know that that is under spiritual things. That is not the things of the earth. That's not for the earthly law. That is of the spiritual law, the law of grace, which is over and above the earthly law, the law that was given to Moses. But anyways, I don't want to keep y'all too long. It's your boy True Brew. Like and share this video, and make sure y'all subscribe and send it to other people who need to hear this video. And until next time, I'll see y'all on the next video. All right, peace.